TG Tutorials.
I'm reliable. Hey guys, it's Matt here. Welcome to another episode of TG Tutorials. And in today's episode of TG Tutorials, I'm going to teach you how to connect your original Super Nintendo controllers to a Super Nintendo Classic Edition. So you might be wondering why I even thought about this in the first place. Well, the reason why is because I've had this controller right here that I will not drop. I've dropped this far too many times. I've had this controller since I was 5. And so I sat back and I was like, I want to be able to use this on an actual Super Nintendo Classic Edition. Nothing against those controllers. They're pretty good. It's just that I don't know, there's something about the A button, and maybe it's because this is an official controller that came out at the time. This works with my original Super Nintendo, but this clearly isn't directly from Nintendo itself. If there was a sticker back here, it's not back here anymore, so I'm pretty sure this was a third-party type controller. Either way, the reason why, really, it's just for the A button. It's just me playing Mega Man X, and the A button not being as clicky as I would like, and even the directional buttons, even though Satish Ram on another episode of Those Guys Play on this channel, he busted up the directional pad on this. Still, there's something about it that feels a bit more responsive in some cases. Not every case, but in playing something like Mega Man X, I really want to be able to play with this controller. So the first thing we're going to do is show you exactly what you need.
The first thing you'll need is a Super Nintendo Classic Edition, but I imagine if you're watching the video you already know that you need it, but just in case, it's always a good thing to mention. This baby goes for $80 retail, and I would suggest trying to go retail if you can. And the next thing you'll need is an original Super Nintendo controller, just like the one I was holding up earlier. Now, I can't put an exact price on these, and the reason why is because sometimes these are sold separately, and sometimes if they're sold in original packaging, then of course that would raise the price compared to having one random and loose. Also, sometimes they're bundled in with original consoles, so it's a bit hard for me to put an exact price on it, so I'll just say that you do need one. And the last thing you'll need is the SNES controller to SNES Classic Edition adapter. This one in particular was made by Hyperkin, and it goes for around $8 to $12 depending on what retailer you get it from.
And now that you know what you need, let me show you exactly how to do it.
So the first thing we're going to have to do is get access to those controller ports. So maybe you just got your SNES Classic Edition, you never held one before, well, you have to look right down here, and that's actually how you gain access to the controller ports. So that's actually interesting. You can tell, of course, that they're very different than the original SNES's controller ports, but once you have this little dongle right here, you can actually plug that in. There's the Hyperkin logo. Plug that right into there, and then as you can tell on the other side, that's where you plug in your Super Nintendo controller. And as you can tell, I'm holding it the wrong way, so I have to turn it around and plug it in just like that. A little bit of force, just a little bit of force, but not too much force because you don't want to break the thing. And look at that. It's just that easy.
Alright guys, so that about wraps up this episode of TG Tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please comment down below. Also, if you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you don't like the video, you can still like and subscribe either way. Also, if you want to get this converter, you can actually get it down in the description box down below through an affiliate link through Amazon. Yes, we will get a little portion of that. Or you can get it where I got it actually, which is CastlemaniaGames.com. I get no residuals from them whatsoever, no kickbacks, nothing like that. I just really enjoy their products, so you can get it from them, or you can give a little bit back to the channel by getting it through the Amazon affiliate link. Just trying to give you guys some options. Alright guys, so thank you all for watching, and tune in next time for another episode of TG Tutorials. Okay guys, so see ya.